30 millimeters, roughly this much. And in this 30 Mercedes claimed to have changed the entire world inside its entry-level premium sedan. The CLA is out of the market and so is the A-Class hatch, and in comes the A-Class limousine. Here we are in Goa to drive this car around.
A-Class limousine versus CLA. I think I'm going to pick the latter based on sheer looks. But A-Limo isn't a pushover, especially with Mercedes emphasizing on practicality and space. In terms of design changes, the A-Class limo gets a slightly larger signature front grille compared to the CLA and gets new LED headlamps with the same signature LED DRLs that make the car appear quite sharper. What's surprising though is the fact that the revised design isn't as bold as the replaced CLA. The catchy boot lid in CLA is turned simpler to the eyes, the roofline is less aggressive, but most importantly, even after simplifying the design and removing quite a few aerodynamic lines, Mercedes has achieved a drag coefficient of 0.22 with this design, and it is simply brilliant.
I think it's a no-brainer that the A-Class limousine had to be upgraded with the features, but what has surprised me the most is that the features have surpassed my expectations. Now you get dual 12.5-inch Full HD screens over here, and then you have a 4 wooden panel running across the door. You have electrically adjustable seats with a memory function. You have 64-way ambient lighting over here. You get at least 5 USB ports and a wireless charging port, and these features make me think that the A-Class limousine is as good as the GLC or the C-Class.
Let's take a look at the other features of the A-Class limousine. Multifunction steering wrapped in Napa leather, Thermotronic 2-zone automatic climate control, pre-safe system, cruise control, latest generation MBUX system, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, 4 driving modes, touchpad to navigate the infotainment system, and the car also features Mercedes Me Connect features and a few active and passive safety features as a part of Mercedes-Benz Intelligent Drive. Sunroof is of a decent size, but I still believe Mercedes could have not called it a panoramic one.
One of the biggest components that turns the CLA into the A-Class limousine is the wheelbase. Now the wheelbase has gone up by 30 millimeters, and that means now you have extra legroom in the cabin. And I also love the fact that the height has gone up, and that means more headroom for me, and I have nothing to worry about even if the car has to take on very rough road undulations. Now this is a big step up from the CLA. Three engine options: a 1.3 litre petrol, a 2 litre diesel and a much powerful 2 litre AMG. Now the transmission duties are handled by a 7-speed dual clutch and an 8-speed dual clutch. Talking about strategies here, I think the 1.3 litre petrol engine is the biggest gamble dropped in the game by Mercedes. Now that is just how you should feel on the highways. Now that is a conscious call to optimize efficiency and lower the carbon footprint. If you don't like the petrol engine, you should try the AMG 35 sometime.
But most of our time was spent with the diesel. In fact, the 150 horsepower and 320 Newton meters unit, it's smooth and refined, offers a strong band of torque from 2000 RPM onwards. The cabin insulation is also top notch, which keeps most unwanted noise away from the cabin. The 8-speed automatic does its job in a laid-back manner with a bit of hesitance during the downshifts. Switching to sport mode and using paddles to shift the gears helps somewhat to turn the drive energetic.
Now, buying a limousine is definitely a question of comfort and styling. We have briefly touched upon the first, but it's the latter that Mercedes seems to have nailed to perfection. Now, the tuning is slightly on the firmer side and the ride quality is definitely plushier than the CLA. The A-Class limousine handles small potholes to rough roads with ease.
These are not just claims in the air. We threw the A-Limo over terrible patches and sharp curves. The steering is to the point and faces minimal understeer during quick directional changes. Slightly less sportier than the replaced CLA, the new A-Class Limo makes up for all of that over bad roads and broken roads too. There is quite a bit of improvement for damping, and we believe along with a greater headroom at the rear, improved ride quality and lesser body roll, the saloon is going to have a greater impact over chauffeur-driven audience as well.
Premium, loaded and versatile, Mercedes-Benz has checked these boxes right. But for the performance, I think I'll wait till I get my hands on the AMG 35. Mercedes-Benz has done enough to attract the millennials and the ones who want to join the Mercedes-Benz family. Now, what do you think about the pricing? Do let us know in the comments below. But our guess is 40 lakh for petrol, 44 for diesel and 48 lakh for AMG.